and welcome to Budgeting with Intention. In today's video, we'll be going over the budget for the first pay period in May. Welcome to the channel if you're new. If you're returning, welcome back. It's so nice to have you here, and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. If you are new or if you haven't been here in a while and just forget who I am and what this channel is about, we are a family of 3 living on the east coast of Canada. This channel is mostly just these sit-down videos where I go over the budget, and it's just really a way to help me stay accountable and be more intentional with our spending. Okay, so let's jump right in. I've already set up the calendar for May. If you are new, we do the paycheck budget method. So we split each month up into the 2-week pay periods. We get paid on the 4th of May and also the 18th of May. So this first video will be going from May 4th all the way to May 17th, and we'll include all of the bills in that 2-week period. Okay, and yeah, I just like to color code the calendar to help me visually separate it, and it's also pretty, so I don't really need to justify it, but it looks nice and it helps my brain work, so that's why. So next, I've got my paycheck planner, and I've got one of these for each of the 2 periods in each month. So for this first one, I'm just going to color code it so that it matches and I can tell at a glance which planner goes with which weeks. All right, so that is that, nice and easy. Okay, so now that that is done, we can just jump right in and start working on the numbers. So income-wise, this month, or this 2-week period, we are working with $1,765, and we don't have any other income coming in, so that is the total, $1,765. And then coming down into our bills section, we have our car payment, which is $170. Bank fees are $17. And I did get a comment asking me about these bank fees, and if that was you, thank you. I haven't contacted my bank yet, but yeah, I kind of didn't even clue in that these might be high. I've just been paying them for so long, I didn't think about them. So I am going to contact the bank or go to their website and just check and see if there's a lower fee option that we can have. So yeah, on the to-do list, haven't done it yet. This month, the fees are still $17, but maybe in future months they'll be lower. So thank you again for yeah, just mentioning that and helping me see something that I had been blind to. Okay, and then internet is 100. And I can't remember how much it is. 160, okay. 160. Speech therapy is 83. Insurance is 280. That includes our home insurance, our car insurance, and our life insurance. And then our TFSA and our ESP, those are 2 government sponsored, I guess. Yeah, government-sponsored savings accounts. One is just a long-term savings account that my partner and I are kind of using for, we haven't really designated it. I think it's going to be part of our retirement fund, maybe an emergency fund. I'm not sure. We just keep throwing money in. We haven't touched it ever, so, you know, there's a good chunk in there for now, and we'll just keep adding to it until we decide what we need it for. And then the RESP is the education fund, and that's for our son's college fund. So that is also getting $25. Okay, let's add all these up. 170 and 17, 160, 83, 280, 25, and 25, 760, which leaves us with a remaining balance of 1,005. Oh my gosh. Can you hear my stomach? It is growling so loudly. After this, I'm going to have to grab something to eat. Okay, what are you guys having for lunch today? Give me some ideas. I don't have anything made. Usually I just do leftovers from the night before, but we didn't have, we had leftovers last night for supper, so we have absolutely nothing pre-prepared today. Let me know what your favorite quick and easy lunch is. Okay, so down into debt repayment. For credit card, we are going to put on $400 this month, so 400, and then if we subtract that, we'll get 605 remaining. Then up into our spending, we've got groceries. So this is for 2 weeks. We do $100 a week for groceries, so that gives us 200 for the 2 weeks. Pantry and household will be $10 a week, which is $20 in total. Other / miscellaneous, that's also $10 a week, $20 in total. I do $20 of pocket money a week, so that's $40 in total. And then gas is going to get $50 each week, which is $100 in total. And if we add that up, we get 200 plus 20 plus 20 plus 40 plus 100 is 380. Oops, that's not right. 605 minus 380. So we have a remainder of $225. And I would like to put some of that into our sinking funds this month. We've got car maintenance. We're taking the car into the shop next week for its tire change and then a couple other little things. And we have just over $300 in there now. We probably won't need any more than that to pay for this appointment, or at least fingers crossed, but I would still like to put some in and start building it up for the next time that we take it in, or, you know, if something happens, maybe start saving for tires, because I think we'll need some tires next year. Yeah, anyway, you know, car maintenance of any sort, so we'll put $50 in there. And then sports, we're also going to put $50 in. And then what does that leave us with? That's 125 left, 175, 225, take away 50, yeah, 125. For vacation, I think I'm just gonna put 50 in, and then we'll use whatever's left over. What do we have left? 75. We'll just roll that 75 into the next budget, just in case we need it for something there. I like to have a little bit of a buffer if I can. So we'll use that for rollover. And that should give us a 0 at the end of our budget. But I'm going to double check just because. Okay, so starting with 1765, and then we'll take off the car payments and our bank fees, internet, speech therapy, and then insurance, and our 2 savings funds, and then the credit card. So we're at 605, which matches up here, so that's good so far. And then let's take away groceries and pantry and the other pocket money, gas, and then we'll take away our sinking fund. So 50 for the car, 50 for sports, and 50 for vacation, which leaves us with 75, which turns into our rollover, and then that gives us a 0 at the end of our budget. So that is perfect. That is our 0-based budget for the first paycheck in May. If you have any questions about anything, or if you notice anything about the numbers anywhere, or suggestions on how to lower other things, let me know. Yeah, I welcome any comments you guys want to leave in the comments below. And if you feel like subscribing to the channel and supporting me that way, that would be great too. I appreciate it all. Okay, so now that the budgeting part is done, let's get into the fun part, which is the cash. And just in case you are new, what I do is these categories here, the groceries, the pantry, the other, and the pocket money, I use that as spending money in cash. And that all comes out of this total $17.65. So of this $17.65, I go to the bank, I take out whatever this adds up to, $280, I think. And then I use that for my spending money for the next 2 weeks. Okay, hope that made sense. I've got 1 week of cash right here. I've got my little cash binder, my wallet, and the first thing I'm gonna do is empty out my wallet from the spending money from last week. So anything that's left over, I'm gonna take it out now, starting with the change. It feels heavy, so there should be like a nice chunk of change in here. So what have we got? 2, 4, 5, 6. So $7 and a little bit. So that goes into our jar. And this is getting heavy too. So I'm sure that's, yeah, I don't know how to estimate that. Is it $50 heavy? Is it $60 heavy? I don't know, but there's like quite a bit in there, and there's lots of loonies and toonies. So yeah, I'm excited to count that up at the end of the year. Okay, let's see if we have any bills left. So nothing in groceries. I have some, $10 left in personal, and then nothing left in my other / miscellaneous. Okay, and then for the bills, I'm gonna put them in our little sinking funds binder. This is just where we put any leftover cash from the week. It doesn't seem like much, but it does add up over time. So let me just take a quick peek here. I think what I'm gonna do is put 5 of it into personal care and 5 of it into vacation. Okay. And this vacation is actually separate from the vacation category that you saw on the budget earlier. That vacation category from the budget sheet earlier is actually in our bank. It's a separate bank account, and that's going for accommodation and travel, whereas this cash is going to be our spending money if we want to, you know, do something fun like go to a movie or have a nice meal at a restaurant, or I don't know, buy some souvenirs, whatever, you know, get an ice cream, whatever we do on vacation, just little things here and there, that'll be coming from the cash. And then the bank sinking fund, the electronic one, will be covering our accommodation. So yeah, just in case you're wondering why we have 2 vacation funds, that is why. Oh, and while I'm in here, I'm actually going to take out the personal care money because I'm going to be getting a haircut this week. So I'm going to take 50 of that for my haircut and leave 10 in. Okay. So that actually has to go back in my wallet. Wow, back and forth a lot in here today. Okay, bear with me. I'm going to put that into personal money, and I'll just remember that the 50 is for the hair. Okay, so into our other spending money for the week. So we should have 140 here. So 100 for groceries, 10 for pantry, 10 for other, and 20 for pocket money. So let's just check. It's 100 for groceries, 20 for pocket money, 10 for other, and then 10 for pantry. So pantry is over here. And then everything else goes into my wallet. So groceries, and then personal will actually end up having 70 because it's got the 50 from the hair. And then for our other, we got 10. Okay, so I feel like that was kind of a lot of back and forth between the binder and the envelopes and the cash. I hope you were able to follow along. Um, like I said, if you have any questions, just ask below. I love seeing all your comments and knowing that there's people watching the videos, and yeah, it just feels like I'm not so alone in this. I know there's a lot of people out there who are also into cash budgeting and being intentional with their spending and just staying on top of budgeting in general. And that's just easier when you have friends. So thank you, friends, for being here with me. I appreciate all of you, every single one of you. I hope you have a great day, and thank you for watching. Bye. See you next time.